My name is Mitch Barrett. I make up songs and stuff and things.
That's what I like. So it's a Jim and Joe.
We got a monitor blown up here.
I know, but you can't hear it out here.
I know if you could kill it up here, it would help us.
You gotta plug that. No other band does, so I'm stuck in. It's okay, I'll let the sun carry us there.
Evening shade draws darkness all around me. Riding on a bus to a 3D picture show. In the middle of the lamplight somewhere in China. Teaching the boys how to play paper, scissors, and stone. Oh, scissors cut the paper. And you find yourself in a game that you can't control. Sometimes you think you're right, and then it turns out wrong. It turns out so wrong. Stone breaks the scissors and the paper covers the stone. 3D images flashing on a screen in Hankow. Julius Caesar sitting in the very next row. You and me and you in China. Oh, never knowing which way the game's gonna go. Oh, scissors cut the paper. And you find yourself in a game that you can't control. Sometimes you think you're right, and then it turns out wrong. It turns out so wrong. Stone breaks the scissors, paper covers the stone. Yeah, stone breaks the scissors, paper covers the stone. I wonder what it looks like back in America. I wonder if there are lovers on every road. If you see my double, I hope he's having fun. Yeah. Stone breaks the scissors, paper covers the stone. Oh, scissors cut the paper. You find yourself in a game that you can't control. Sometimes you think you're right, and then it turns out wrong. Turns out so wrong. Stone breaks the scissors, paper covers. Stone breaks the scissors, and the paper covers the stone. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Woo!
Thank you very much. This is the first time Tyler and I have ever played together.
Giggity.
This man he's a monster.
Giggity, giggity.
I toured Denmark, and when I got over there, everybody said there were two groups of people. One of them said, "Whatever you do, don't go to Christiania. It's a bunch of drugs and free-thinking people." And then the other group was, "Whatever you do, go to Christiania." But I'd already read about it. I was homeschooling my daughters at the time, and they had a really interesting homeschool thing, so I wanted to check that out. So when I got there, I went there, and the people that lived there didn't want to talk to me. They said, "No, you're looking for Pusher Street," because they had become famous for their free drugs and stuff. And I said, "No, I'm interested in your timber frame and homeschooling." And they were like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah." And it was really cool. It's this place. I think it was an old either Air Force or Navy. I'm not sure. I think Air Force. But they left all these hangars, and these hippies came in there in the 70s and turned it into a little town, and then they seceded from Copenhagen, from Denmark. And it was kind of cool. And I did go to Pusher Street, but anyway, that's a different story. Anywho, I went back and I wrote a song about it. I'm not real good at introductions. I kind of got Tourette's, but introduction Tourette's. So I'll start over. Here's a song I wrote. Well, I've seen things most people ain't seen downtown on the Copenhagen street. A funny little world, a utopia in theory. It looked good on paper, but the lines got blurry. You never can tell, but that first impression is all that you get, for all you know. And after the fact is a hard lesson. You get what you give, you reap what you sow. Christiania, the winds are blowing. Christiania, your nights are cold. You could change my mind if your Pusher Street was open. You ain't all you're showing. I'd just as well be home. When something sounds good, it gets my attention. But I don't just believe what's advertised. So I came here to taste your milk, honey, and redemption. I got laid to waste in paradise. Christiania, the winds are blowing. Christiania, your nights are cold. You could change my mind if your Pusher Street was open. You ain't all you're showing. I'd just as well be home. Well, the police came and tore down the temple. Out in the street, nowhere to pray. There's always behind some symbol, singing their songs about a better way. Christy, ain't you? You winds are blowing. Christy, ain't you? Your nights are cold. You could change my mind if your pusher street was open. You ain't all you're showing. I'd just as well be home. No, you ain't all you're showing. I'd just as well be home. Thank you very kindly. I have exhausted my potential. I have dreamed my last dream. I have flaunted my credentials. There's no credit left for me. I'm overextended.
I did the thing.
I'm
My face is in the
overdrawn.
camera.
Never mind my
When
intentions.
he walked over here, I already knew.
I had no idea I would live this long,
in front
but
of the
it's
camera
gonna
again.
get better in the morning. I'm gonna be a brand new man. I'm gonna put one foot
Yes.
in front of the other.
I'm short of that.
I'm gonna do the very best that I
That was
can.
great. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Hey!
Batman Supreme over here. He started laughing. And I didn't realize why until I looked over. And I was seeing you trying to put it together. And then I was, yeah. She told me I wasn't paying attention until Autumn told me that Diana was there for us. Damn, I know what to do.
I used to be a part of this little theater group called the On the Creek Players. There's actually a great play going on at Indian Fort Theater. I think they only got one more night that Bob Martin's doing. But anyway, we was going around collecting stories from folks on Clear Creek, older folks, elder people. You know, you don't get old being stupid. And we was making little plays and writing little songs. And anyway, we met these folks from New Orleans, and they was making plays and writing little songs. And they invited us to come down and collect some little songs and stories and write some songs and plays. And we did that, and it was fun. It's called My Louisiana. You can find it on the international interweb, whatever in the hell they call that thing. It ain't Facebook. Anyway, we did that and all that. But while we were there, we got to see this film that this young woman had made about rescuing her mother. We went down to collect stories from folks who had survived Katrina, the hurricane that was in the news, and nobody forgot about it because it ain't on Facebook no more. Anyway, she made this documentary about rescuing her mother, which was pretty cool. And in that documentary, she's walking through her mama's house, this little Cajun woman. Everything this woman ever owned was destroyed. The water line was way up around the ceiling. All her knickknacks were gone. Everything was gone. It was a very sad scene. And she turns and looks at the camera. Her husband's running the camera. She said, "Where's Mama?" He said, "I think she's outside." So they go outside, and you see the front yard, all the destruction outside her house. And there's her mama in the backyard. She's got about 6 rows hoed. She's got her little apron pulled up, a bunch of potatoes cut up. She's dropping potatoes. Her daughter says, "Mama, what are you doing?" And she looked at her daughter and said, "Honey, when you don't know what to do, you just do what you can." I have observed from my perspective. Yeah, the view from where I stand, and I do conclude that the objective is when you don't know what to do, you just do what you can. I'm overextended, yes I am. I'm overdrawn, I ain't lying, y'all, I'm telling you a story. Never mind my intentions, I had no idea I would live this long, but it's gonna get better, better in the morning. I'm gonna be a brand new man. I'm gonna put one foot in front of the other. I'm gonna do the very best that I can. I suggest we all put one foot in front of the other. And when we don't know what to do, we just do what we can. Thank you kindly. Oh, thank you very much. Didn't this Tyler burn this electric mandolin up?
Hell yeah.
He invented that. He just had this mandolin laying around, and he took an old extension cord and he put it on the wires and stuff. He's got a lot of scars on him from when he was learning how to do that. He got shocked a lot as a kid, but turns out that was good for him, and he's a well-balanced young man now.
Hell yeah. Rock and roll.
Black feather, don't need no coffee. Sit and watch the morning come. Black feather ain't got no worries. He's a lucky one. Sing right out loud. Yeah, you sing so proud while conjuring your next meal. Oh, I wish I was a blackbird. That's how I feel. I got a traveling bone where I hang my hat's my home. From song to song I roam these hills, and I bet you that's exactly how that blackbird feels. I sing right out loud. Yeah, I sing so proud while conjuring my next meal. Oh, I wish I was a blackbird. I wish I was a blackbird. I wish I was a blackbird. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Black feather, don't need no coffee. Sit watch the morning come. Black feather ain't got no worries. He's a lucky one. Yeah, you're the lucky one.
Scatter weed everywhere like twigs.
Thank you. How much time do I have? Doing okay?
You got about 15, 20 minutes.
Shoot, yeah, man. We can make up shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got a good one. I love this song. There's so many singer-songwriters that live their life paying their electric bill, playing their stuff all around the country, and nobody ever knows who they are. But there's one fella named Jesse Winchester. If you're over 50, you might know who he was. But James Taylor got really famous. But Jesse Winchester, Tom Rush, people like that, they didn't get famous, but they were able to make a living. Jesse Winchester was one of the greatest songwriters that ever lived, and he made a good living. He just didn't get famous, and I think he was pretty cool about that. He was okay with that. Yeah. But this is a Jesse Winchester song. When you love somebody, yeah, you need someone. When you need somebody, that's what makes you weak. But if you know you're weak, yeah, and you love somebody, oh, it's a funny thing, but that's what makes you strong. That's what makes you strong. That's what gives you power. That's what lets the meek come sit beside the king. That's what lets you smile in your final hour. That's what gives you hope. That's what helps you sing. When you trust somebody, you're only gonna be disappointed. It's never what you wanted, and it happens every time. But if you're the trusting kind, this never crosses your mind. And oh, it's a funny thing, but that's what makes you strong. That's what makes you strong. That's what gives you power. That's what lets the meek come sit beside the king. That's what lets you smile in your final hour. That's what gives you hope. That's what helps you sing. That's what makes me strong. That's what gives me power. That's what lets me come sit beside the king. That's what lets me smile in my final hour. That's what gives me hope. That's what helps me sing. That's what gives me hope. And that's what helps me sing.
Sounds like all my favorite smells.
Jesse Winchester, look him up. Hippies go in the back, buddy.
I got to.
Okay. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm going back to Harlan. Hair as black as the blackest crow. skin the coffee brown. I'll meet you where the pine trees grow after the southern sun goes down. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm going back to Harlem. First time I seen Shady Grove was at my poppy's store. Standing around back with her old man that couldn't come in the front door. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm going back to Harlem. Wish I was in some northern town. Wish I was able to take you to my mama's house and sit you at her table. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my daisy. Shady Grove, my little love. You all must drive me crazy. Standing in the shadow of a hooded man, says God's on his side. He says, I'll bring the wrath on me if I take you for my bride. Our love is stronger than all of his hate. Shady, put on your gown. His skin's white like a diamond shine, but his heart's black like the coal in the ground. Heart black like the coal in the ground. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm going back to Harlem, yeah. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Wait till the judgment day. Yep. Ooh, damn, dog, that was good. Viola pops her bubble gum, wears her dress way too short. She ain't trying to be a tease. She can't help it. You find it pleasing, Lord, Lord. And the truckers say, how is it you look so fine this early in the morning? She said, honey, I've been here since last night at 9. Tops off the coffee, winks a little warning. Viola, 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 wait on me. I know it's not politically correct, but I would give my paycheck just to see it walk across the floor. Some folks, they get their news from the morning paper or the idiot too. I get mine straight from the horse's mouth. Ain't no secrets in this town. Viola, who's shooting who? Petty tyrants, greedy fools. We got more important things to talk about. Besides, they always leave the good news out. Viola, 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 wait on me. I know it's not politically correct, but I would give my paycheck just to see you walk across the floor. She said, behave yourself, honey, and I might bring you some more. Coffee, pie. You can't just walk into any fast food place, expect to be greeted by this angel's face. It might be convenient, might be fast, but when it comes to hospitality, don't ask, how am I doing? Doing fine. Y'all come back now, you hear? Viola pops her bubble gum, wears her dress way too short. She ain't trying to be a tease, she can't help it. You find it pleasing, Lord, 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 Lord. Thank you. It's my Owleyes. I'm gonna do this song. Doing okay on time?
Yeah.
All songwriters say, I wrote this about my dog, or I wrote this for
Yeah, 2 more.
so and so, but if you wrote the song, it comes from you, it's out of you. So this is about me, but it's also about some other people and things. And I'd like to dedicate this to Colonel Depp and anybody else that's been falsely accused of doing something bad. We tend to get stuck in people's stories, and the most dangerous one is your own story. So I'll not preach. Amen. I say amen.
Amen.
All right then. Bluebird, heal your broken wing. Tears on your feathers can't buy you anything. Your mama and daddy, they did their best. You're still falling from the nest. Bluebird, 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 your heart is sighing.
The ground's covered in stuff like this.
Only
I had my shoes
bruised.
off all day, but I will not
No,
do it.
you're not dying
I'll do it in the mornings.
from a pile of ashes
During the day,
on a marble floor.
up there,
A shadow passes,
down here, yes.
victim no more. Little birdie, eyes of scorn, curse the day that you were born. Your darkest hour is your saving grace. Find your power and take your place. Bluebird, 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 don't you cry. Time has come for you to try. Victims tiring, accusers rest. They're both finding solace in sacred breath. Little birdie, eyes of scorn, curse the day that you were born. Your darkest hour is your saving grace. Take your power and find your place. Thank you very much. Thank you very kindly. We're going to do one more song. It's been a pleasure. And I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go home to my babies. Looks like there's going to be a big fire and all kinds of good music this evening. Thank you very much. We are called the Mandrell Sisters. And we are happy to be out, if you know what I mean. I stole this song from Jim Gage. He used to be an English professor at Berea College. He stole it from a guy named George Parrish. He stole it from a guy named Ralph Price. And I reckon Ralph wrote it. I finally got to meet Ralph. I said, "What's that song about?" He said, "It's about drinking too much and watching old cartoons." I said, "Okie dokie." Mick came over with a slide trombone. Goop brought the pickle pig's feet. Playing Parcheesi on the telephone on the little known cobblestone street. Well, in came Pete in his lumberjack suit with his little black eyes in his face. "Oh, pour me another glass, my old friend. I think I'm gonna leave this place." Oh, Pete at the window, drinking whiskey in the afternoon. Oh, Pete's gonna get me one day, you know. I think he's gonna get me soon.
Yeah.
Mick in the jungle in his little red car and goofs down the hill on the train. And Pete's at the back door sharpening his axe. So, "Mama, tell me who's to blame." Well, I think I hear him sharpening his axe, or is that just the whistling of the wind? Well, I think I hear him sharpening his axe. So, "Mama, I think he won't sin." Yeah, Pete at the window, drinking whiskey in the afternoon. Oh, Pete's gonna get me one day, you know. I think he's gonna get me soon. Yeah. Bop-a-doop-a-dap-a-doo-da-da-doo. This is usually where people do that fake trombone thing with their lips, you know, that I can't really do. It's like, come on, Bop. What's wrong with you people? COVID has killed us. You can't even make a trombone sound? Come on, try now. Here we go. That's a good one. I used to get my money from Alice. I got all my loving from Jean. But I got all my troubles from old Pete. He was backslapping, money grubbing me. Yeah, I had 6 kids and a pony. I had a little house on the hill. Dan Pete came along and left me lordy with a $127 telephone bill. Pete at the window, drinking whiskey in the afternoon. Oh, Pete's gonna get me one day, you know. I think he's gonna get me. I think he's gonna get me. I think he's gonna get me soon. Tyler Kahn on the mandolin. Thank you, Tyler. My name is Mitch Barrett. I have some coasters for sale. They used to call them CDs. But I have a whole bunch of those, like 1,000 of them or something. So if you're interested, I don't have them with me, but I think you can come and see me or something. Hey, James Overby's coming up. All right.